Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Ruben Dias. And here's Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Asensio. Asensio. Ruben Dias with the clearance. Oh, great hit! Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Martinez deals with it effortlessly. James. And it's Maradona. And he's lost his man. Messi! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. Hits one! Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Rashford. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rashford. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gets into some space. Up he goes! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tielemans. Maradona. Maradona. It's Maradona! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And here's Messi. Messi! That's got him rattled. Pinches it off him. Mbappe. And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, played right into his path.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rice. And it's Maradona. And here's Mbappe. There's the hit! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Goal! At
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Rudiger attempts a clearance.
This is the time you need that pace.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Watkins.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Matson.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That has been knocked clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Watkins. And he's found a way past. Asensio chips it through. Ruben Dias spots it, and the first 45 minutes are up. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Manchester United come in having established that lead. A game where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. And the game has already resumed here.
Manchester United definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to...
Now the finish! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Messi is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is good alertness. Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Rice. Still just a single goal between the sides. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's tried one! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Tielemans. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
There will be a throw-in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Tielemans.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Great defending, strong and determined. Asensio.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bailey. And he's picked out the run. And he was alert to it. Here comes the corner.
Substitutions taking place.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Manchester United have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Now it's Messi. McGinn. Now it's Bailey. Big chance! Cleared without hesitation. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's found a way through. He's had a hit! Sticks it away! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
After 77 minutes is
That has certainly
21.
made things interesting.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Oh, it's a run. He is a man on a mission.
On the field. Number
That's just
22.
playing it safe and simple.
Coming on the field is number 12, Digne. Substitution in progress.
And here's Messi. Decent hit! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Messi has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Has a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Substitution on the field.
But there's going to be a here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when...
Shot a goal! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Tielemans. Great chance! It's there! They have stolen level at the last!
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So all square
There'll be
with
5
almost
minutes
no
added
time
time.
remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And that has left him in a heap. Well, they could break here. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Cash.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Now Konsa. Well, there's the clearance. Throw in. And it's Maradona. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Welcome one and all, we have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester.
And this is now today's lineup.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank.
Great hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gordon. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. James. He's through here. He has found the way through. There's the hit! tries to get it clear.
Manchester United have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Played out to the left flank. Gordon, he's found a way through. Chance here to counter. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Ribery. And it's Maradona. Maradona. It's Maradona! That carried quite a threat. Gordon. Ruben Dias was in no mood for any of that. That is a great pick out. Ribery. And he's managed to get free. Bruno Guimaraes deals with that comfortably.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, super ball! No. He's got the shot away! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And now they can spring out of defence. Hall. Murphy. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Maradona. Oh, it's come loose.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tries a shot! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Manchester United clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Number 11, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
He is just correct. Real chance! Just off target.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Ribery is onto this. Now, can he find a finish? Hall, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. And he's intervened well there. Gordon. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well timed, excellent interception. Bruno Guimaraes. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Isak. And he's had it nicked away. Maradona. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He's shifting through the gears here. That looks a good ball through. Gordon! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Hall with the short one. Hits one! Oh, in he goes again! Sticks it away! And they get themselves in front! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Newcastle get themselves into the lead. Miley. And the shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ribery could move up a gear here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Miley.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, he's found support out wide. James. And it's Ribery. Safi Salih, and he was quick to react. And the first half is done. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And that's play. He's had a shot! Decent chance, made possible by a very decent ball.
Oh, that really should have found the net. The service was faultless, and I'm going to leave it there.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Ribery. Bruno Guimaraes. Newcastle applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot.
And the shot! It's in! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Newcastle take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Livramento. Murphy bops him off it and wins back the ball.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He is through here. And he will. Great chance! They are rampant. And surely that settles it.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Number 14.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution on the field.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Murphy. Miley providing an outlet on that flank. It'll be a throw-in. Manchester United making another change here.
Substitution on the field. Number 17. Coming on the field is number 9. Son Heung-min.
That's a little loose. Crosses it in. That is a brilliant interception. Manchester United will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. He's picked his way through. Oh, look at the space. Terrific header. No mistake. It is no contest. It is a landslide. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitutions taking place.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Hall. Newcastle making consecutive changes here.
Substitution.
Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Share. Burn. And Hall. Gordon.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, taken with style. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Decent hit!
Substitution on the field. Number 41.
Manchester United can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his win.
Oh, smashing header! Costa Curta. Trippier does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Willock, and he was alert to it. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Trippier. Livramento, played with finesse. Trippier crosses.
Substitution in progress.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes...
In with a header! It's in! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
The pass is intercepted.
Has been indicated.
Willock. Wilson. Shawlinton. It's a sweet ball, that. Mbappe is herring after that one. Now it's Joelinton, and here's Wilson, and it's Trippier. Gets a good foot in there. James.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
James carries the ball down the right. Maradona. And here's Mbappe. Bruno Guimaraes. And that is as far as it goes. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing for it. How do you look back on the game then? Actors who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. This is the start of the second half of this campaign. Pass is just off target. Ribéry gets into some space. Guéhi with the clearance. And here's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Haaland. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Eze.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ribéry. And he's had it nicked away. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Mbappe. Mbappe running. Mbappe! Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. the breakthrough! Terrific header. He met that with aplomb.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well. The diversion, that's all that was needed.
Arteta is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Haaland! And here's Mbappe. Oh, that is a nice touch. Aim forwards. Now it's Mateta. Aimed beyond the defence. Ribéry. That is lovely. Great ball. He's got the shot away! And again! And that was very necessary. Maradona. And here's Haaland. Goes down, but nothing given. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Mateta, showing good feet. Just too much on that.
Mateta, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Eze. Oh, that was vital. Hughes. Now it's Eze. Maradona. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Munoz, who's set up one goal so far. Oh, there's a probing ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Nicely aimed pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Mitchell. He's got away. There's the delivery. Real chance here. Sarr was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. And it's Ribéry. Maradona. Manchester United finding their passes.
Son Heung-min really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's had it taken off him. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's a shade optimistic. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And we hit half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the action is back on the way.
Manchester United really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Mitchell. It's Hughes. Richards. And Gahey. Mitchell. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Munoz. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And he's there to get it away. Son Heung-min. Haaland. Great hit! Mitchell gets it clear. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Crystal Palace are looking to go forward now. And it's Ribery. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Manchester United with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ribery. Now it's Haaland. That's good play. Mitchell did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
The attendance for this match was
Almost an hour gone.
29,950.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Crystal Palace can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Simplicity itself.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Manchester United grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had Haaland! Richards. And here's Haaland. Ribery. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on
Mateta! Oh, that is very close.
Mateta brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Number 8, Jefferson Lam. Coming on to replace him is number 20.
He's there to retrieve it. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Hughes. Now it's Mateta.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Eze. And they're quick to press. Haaland looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to...
Shot a goal! Mbappe delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Ribery has found the net here, of course. Holding on to the slenderest of leads here. Minutes must feel like hours. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
substitution on the field. Number 19.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on the field is number 18, Canada.
The final 5 minutes. Haaland powering forward here. Mitchell. Eze. No, he's not getting past him there. Gehi makes the interception. And here's Eze.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the finish! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Number 11. Substitution.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And it's Maradona. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Might be danger here. Chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. So that's it, it is all over. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly... So it's away we go then. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Ribery, that's cause for mild irritation. Cleared without complication. That's a good ball out wide. He's found a way through. Ribery proves just a little bit too strong. Nkunku. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Cole Palmer could be standout here, Peter. We sometimes see him in a centre-forward position, but I like to see him play from the right side of attack, because that enables him then to be able to just drift inside on his left foot and then open up the pitch to see what he can deliver from there. And he's expert once he does tuck into those little spaces and pick out whoever's making the runs. And for that reason, I think he could be crucial.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Colwill. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Now Colwill. Gusto. For Palmer. Rashford did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pedro Neto. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. He can run onto that.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Nkunku. Oh, that's fabulous. Big header! He's scored! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Palmer, he's right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
James.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nkunku. Nkunku is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Just eases him off the ball. Look at this. Pedro Neto! Oh, surely that deserved better.
I thought he did so well to exploit the space that was afforded to him then. Deserved more.
James. And it's Ribery. It's a good run down the right. Neither of these two want to come off second best. 15 minutes till half-time.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this.
And Ribery! In he goes again. And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is the...
And the shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. Colwell with the clearance. 5 minutes till the break. Has a shot! So, third corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Cucurella. Chalobah. James. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, he's found some space here. James. Oh, this is a very good run. Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. So, we're just settling back into this second half. Rashford. Safi Sali. And here's Maradona. They're going to be quick to recover this. Looking for the runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's shifting through the gears here. Palmer. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed to get free. Here's... Oh, what a climb! Decent enough try.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Mbappe. And he's there to retrieve it. Chalobah. Pedro Neto. Rice producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Chalobah. Dealt with nicely by the defence. That's headed upfield. Palmer. Pedro Neto.
Oh, great feat, that.
Nkunku. Now it's Nkunku! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cucurella just loves to go forward whenever he can.
649.
And he cuts out the supply. Nkunku. Nkunku. Good, strong midfield running here. Big chance, corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 20.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Substitution.
Has a go! Picked out brilliantly. James. That's good running with the ball. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Chalobah. And Cucurella. Nkunku has created one goal already. Dewsbury Hall.
That's good play from him.
He is through here. Tries to... And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's through, now is he in? Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Ribéry cuts it out. Ribéry was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Mbappe does really well to win the ball there. Chalobah.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And the flag has stayed down.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated...
Nkunku! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Substitution on the field. Number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
15, Rashford. Coming on the field. Number 12.
Colwell.
Number 17.
Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He's picked his way through. Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
James. It's one! Maradona! Brilliant! Late in the day! This could well be it! How do you look back on that goal?
Yeah, anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
After 88 minutes is number 10, Diego Maradona. Diego Maradona. Diego Maradona.
Manchester United making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Jackson! And another try! Same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Maradona taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans.
Please
everyone pumped.
Together, everyone,
Takes me back.
A round of applause for a job well
So before
done.
we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon. Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's, of course, round two between these two. I wonder what we expect this time. Well timed, excellent interception. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Son, is one of the quickest players around at this level, and he uses it to great effect. His willingness to run at
and beyond defences just adds to that raw pace, and it'll mean he'll always be a threat here.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Tell! Ribery. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. He is through here. It's one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
They've played it short. Look at this great chance! Son Heung-min with the short one. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view.
And Ribery! No goals as yet. Udogi. Rashford does really well to win the ball there. No, he's just misjudged that one. Ruben Dias with the clearance. He's picked his way through. Son Heung-min! He scored! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Son Heung-min is in third place in the scoring charts. So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Now there, he's had a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to. Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, well played. He got back really well. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Kulusevski. Tottenham applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Gray. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring, because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Turns and goes, but he's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Johnson. Could move up a gear here. Tell. Foot in. Tottenham couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, sweet feet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Udogi.
Manchester United truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Danso. Spence. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And here's Maradona. Oh, he's found him in space. And the shot! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Shot could be on. Shot a goal! Safi Sali. Mbappe. He could be in here. There's the hit! Udogi clears. Oh, what has happened here? Decent hit! Well, he's... And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's 1 each. And hostilities have... And he's had a hit!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's got away. Played in by Son. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Son Heung-min. Tell. Oh, can he get onto this? Bentancur. And he's been shifted off it. Spence. To Kulusevski. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. James. Bentancur. Son Heung-min, given the lift of his goal.
The attendance for this match was
to set free a runner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's only too happy to take that back. To Kulusevski. Gray. And Danso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. James. This might... Maradona! Goal! Manchester United! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
After 68 minutes is number 10, Diego Maradona.
Tottenham can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Substitution on the field, number 30.
Manchester United take the lead.
Coming on to replace
Yeah, for me,
him
this
is
team seems to find it
number
easier to
8,
attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Bissouma strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Gray. Spence. Ribery back and defending.
Well, it's good stuff.
Kulusevski! That's another chance. He has done it. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
number 11.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Substitution on the field.
Quite
Number
a thriller
22,
this one's become.
Johnson.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's managed to get free. Played with finesse. And he gets rid in a hurry. Great work on the overlap. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Maradona.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal I don't...
Can he finish? Has another go! Goal! Manchester United! And they get themselves in front! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
The goal scorer.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 20.
Manchester United get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden,
Coming
bang.
on to replace him is number 23, Pedro Porro.
Can he
Substitution.
finish? Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And he hits the net. And that should do it. Within sight of the finish line. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky. It'll come your way.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And he can clear it away.
There will be 5 minutes.
And now
added
a sudden
time.
chance to counter.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Ruben Dias finds himself offside. Gray. Pedro Porro. And that will be the final act. Manchester United have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
I think we're just about out of time, so many thanks to Jim, and a very good afternoon to you.
Here today, we are glad to inform you that tickets for the next home game are now available on general sale from the ticket office.
Manchester United going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again: who is going to come out on top this time? And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. The action has already started. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry.
Well, having experience of games like this, Peter, getting the balance right between aggression and discipline is always key. Yeah, of course you want to make your presence felt, but not for the wrong reasons.
Now it's Ribery. Ribery going face-to-face with his great rival. Rice. Real chance here! Real chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think this team can do themselves a massive favour by playing to this guy, Jeremy Doku's strengths. He's a bit of a nightmare for many defenders, and it's because of the fact that while a lot of wingers can be inconsistent, this guy has got some real substance. And initially, yes, he did struggle on making those connections to players in the box. Now, it's all beginning to work out.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
And it's Messi. Now it's Ribery. Ake. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Now it's Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Well, this looks... Messi! It's a loose ball. Ake trying to keep this in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta. Foden. Big chance! De Bruyne. And Guardiola plays a delicate ball. That has not gone well.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Messi. Safi Sali couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Doku. And it's Ribery. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 34 minutes is number 13, Safi Sali.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's surging through. Hits one! It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very... Decent hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Manchester United looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Ribéry. Now that's well seen too. Guardiola. Manchester United have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Kusenov. And it's Ake. Now Lewis. There will be a throw-in. And it's De Bruyne. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now the finish! Mbappe. Ribéry. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Nice control. And Ribéry! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making...
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. Then look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. Manchester United are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And we are back underway. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Just eases him off the ball. Ake. More and more pressure on the ball here. And he's only too happy to take that back. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ah, that's a fine interception. Doku. Guardiola. So what can they make of this? Doku. Played back in. And he's intervened well there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Doku. He's away. Rudiger did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Lewis. Well, already game, set and match, or so it feels. Kusenov. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played, well sorted out. De Bruyne has got himself a free kick.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Oh, good spread. Costa Curta does well to get it back. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
De Bruyne. Out to the right. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Face to face with the keeper. There's the shot! He scored! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Nico Gonzalez. Doku. Shot a goal! He scores! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
The goal scorer.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Substitution on the field.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Number 15, Rashford. Coming on the field is number 17.
Manchester United still have the cards to affect this game. Lewis. De Bruyne. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, great ball! Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And now the breakaway. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe! Keeper's got his work done.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
Foden, there's no flag. Foden made a good run there.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 18, Messi. Coming on the field.
Manchester United are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Substitution in progress.
De Bruyne. De Bruyne. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Gets a good foot in there. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Guardiola. Haaland. Engages and forces him off the ball. Haaland. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Ribery. He has found a way through. Can he finish? Goal!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that is that. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Manchester United really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as intensity, personality, a gritty spirit. I think this result was well merited.
So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.
There you have it, a fine win for our boys. This is just what we like to see.